Tikulandireni kulikonse kumene mukutionera mawabuno ndi yangu kwana kumene 15 minutes past the hour of 10 Central African time, whether you are in Malawi and around the world. Ndine Banda ndi program yapadera lero pa chiwiri imene tikuitcha kuti remembering Lucius Banda. Kwa ino amene mwina mwango tipeza kumene mdziko muno simudzoti kuchitika nchani anthufe tili pa chisoni tata ya mmodzi mwa oimba athu amphamvu Lucius Banda. Ndiye iwowa atisiya dzana ku South Africa ndipo thupi lawo likuyembekezeka kufika mdziko muno masanawa around 2 o'clock Central African time. Tikumatchula za nthawi chifukwa anthu akumene akutionera akuyuza different time zones. Ena tikulankhula pano akugona, ena ndi usiku, ena ndi masana. So zimathandiza kuti adziwe kuti nthawi imene tikuyuza ndiyo tani. We are also broadcasting on radio kotero kuti ino amene mukutimvera pa wireless tikulandireni kulikonse in Malawi and around the world. Wireless yathu inso imamveka konse. Tiliso pa Facebook times 360 tikulutsa pamenepo and would want you to send your condolences pa Facebook because at some point tikati kuwerenga some of your condolences. Tidaona kuti tiwaitane anthu amene adakhala naye pafupi Lucius Banda. Mmodzi mwa iwo ndi Bambo Jai Banda. Tikulandireni Bambo Jai Banda mawauno. Jai Banda atifotokozera ntchito imene ulendo umene ayendera limodzi ndi Lucius Banda. Taita nanso Bambo Wilkins Mijiga. Tikulandireni Bambo Mijiga.
Zikomo Brian.
Zikomo. Tawaita nanso Bambo Taps Bandawe. Kwa amene amakonda amangoti Taps. Ntauni mundi Taps mas. Taps Productions. Yeah, so alipo anthu ambiri, Wendy Harawa, Eliza Kajali Kaunda and so many others, Peter Makosa, anthu amene adakhala naye pafupi Lucius Banda. Koma you cannot talk of Lucius Banda kuiwala akula apawa. And I want to start with you, Bambo Jai Banda. You are munakumana bwanji ndi Lucius Banda.
Lucius Banda ndinakumana naye ali sorry ndikusakaniza chishona na
please you can mix English Shona kaya Wemba. Yeah,
I ndi zaka 19. You know,
yeah.
We met at the tobacco auction floors in Limbe. Because zimene zimachitika nthawi imene yoyo amakati kumachitika kuti akamaguritsa Soja, you know, nthawi ya limijali.
Yeah.
Kuma ku tobacco auction floors kuja amabweretsa entertainment. So they would bring like boxers to box, they would bring musicians to perform. So on this day kuna bweretsedwa band ya state samangaya police orchestra kuti zapange perform kumene koko, then kuna bweretsedwaso hallelujah band kuti izapange perform kumene kulimbe tobacco auction floors. So panga perform. That was the time when we Lucky Dube was very, very popular, you know, with songs like Think About the Children, Ndi Zina. Lucky Dube was very, very popular during that time. And then there was this young man, anazaika chiskafu chake, you know, and he was playing Lucky Dube's song, you know, he was playing Lucky Dube's song, inekuyangana that there's talent there, you know, ndikuti there's big talent there which needs to be
Zimbabwe.
I konkuno tinari kulimbe auction floors.
Okay.
Think about the children, what but I was kuti akoma chimwana ichaya chimadziya kuimba, you know.
Yeah.
And then ita function ijaya tinakumana ndi Lucius ndani atina Lucius Band then ndinamuza mfana you've got talent, you know, just work hard. I think you will make it if you continue like that, because in Malawi we need artists who are who are powerful. That was the first time I met him.
Okay, so who were you to Lucius Banda?
At that time I was Panopo. I can confidently say kuti perhaps tikanena kuti mzake wa Lucius.
Okay.
His confidant.
Okay.
Perhaps his best friend. There could be some.
Yeah.
But I think coming to that, what he.
You were his lawyer as well?
Yes.
Okay.
He is confident.
Okay.
You know, if there are problems even in his family, he would contact me.
Okay.
If he needed advice, even kundare, we would discuss music. Ningoti china chiri chose.
Okay.
In fact, I would say with, of course, one of our friends again, we had a group. Yaife atatu basi. Inayo Lucius ndi mzatu winayo.
Yeah.
You know, just the three of us.
Yeah.
You know, I can confidently say kuti in the land. I know, of course, there are so many friends, but most of the time we were together. You know, even the time. The other thing which I need to say.
Yeah.
We would say, Jai. Ukafa msiko yamba iweyo Lucius ukayamba kumwera iweyo ufuna kuti tizatani watu
you discuss that?
We discussed that. And
okay.
Lucius said to me, Jai, you know, if you were entertainers,
okay.
you know, let's make sure kuti perhaps our burials epic, you know,
antu
achene antu asangalare uti uturuke. You know? Yeah, that's what you used to
say. Lucius atatuona kuti tikuseka pano
I himself, he would want to be celebrated because he says, you know, it was his dream, you know, he wanted to make people happy.
Okay.
You know, if he gets on stage there, kona antu akusangarara.
Yeah.
You know, that was his life. That is what made him happy. That's the thing which we shared. Just to see thousands and thousands shouting happy. You know, that's what Lucius wanted.
Okay.
You know, he didn't like chakuti, you know, he would.
Okay, we'll come back to you.
Yes.
Uncle Wilkins, as we fondly call you, tell us your kukumana kwanu ndi Lucius, and who were you to him?
Okay, thank you. So, the painful thing about life is that all brilliant people die early.
Can you say that again?
All geniuses die early.
Dear, if you see my genius.
So that's so let me finish my strand, then we can have a conversation on whether what I've said is valid.
All genius die early.
Yeah, all genius.
They don't know how genius.
Jesus died in his 30s.
Okay.
Tupac Shakur died early. Bob Marley died early. Elvis Presley died early. We can go, the list is on and on. You know, somehow nature and the heavens have a way of snatching brilliant people away from us when they are in their prime and when they are early. So that's what is the biggest heartbreak to me about Lucius. And a lot of other people that we have lost.
Yeah.
That way simply mavericks. Lucius was a maverick. Now, I came to know Lucius because I am in the business of making products.
Yeah.
Starting products from scratch and making them great.
Yeah.
And in my formative years when I was with Unilever, which was called Lever Brothers at that time, 97, I was working on a project called Home Cup Tea. It was a new tea that we were introducing.
Okay.
And we needed to give it a very authoritative entry. All right. So, timafuna kubweretsa tea amene amachedwa Home Cup. Ndene nchirangana kuti ngati brand manager ndi pangeronchi product imeneyo. Kuti product imeneyo ikhale yamphamvu pa market, tinkayenera kuti tipange zinthu zoti sizinachitikepo. Ndedera pasi ndikuunguza, tinaganiza kuti timpange engage Lucius kuti azatithandiza kupanga launch product imeneyo. The product made in launch in 1997 Pachichiri Pagam Stadium. That time of course it was the Christian Chichiri Stadium, but Pagam Stadium, and it was a big event. Kuyambira pamene popo kuli kosomenda bita chijose chimenda chita ndikakufuna kuti zinthu zizigwire ndi mamwimbira Lucius kutambuye ndikatundu titani and ndi Lucius napanga zinthu zoti mai kuno kwanthu anasira pange kuyamba
like
ife bali oyamba I'll do fast forward. Mama many malumewa ndi Lucius adayamba Sound Festival.
Yeah.
Kudi ikale another perspective ya League of Stars.
Yeah.
Anayamba kuzitelepana. Chaka chinacho.
Oh.
One of the major sponsors anali Mo 626.
Okay.
Mo 626 panopa ndi dzina limene machulidwa ngati limene manenera koke to toothpaste.
Okay.
Wina amene agwiza ntchito kuti ziteke inali Lucius Banda.
Okay.
Ndi Sound Festival.
Okay.
So tinapita Sound Festival imeneyo. Ndiye kweni Sound Festival imene tinane kugwirizana ndi Lucius kuti unasintha zinthu. Inali 2016. Takabweresa busy signal Lucius.
Okay.
Tikafuna kuti tipange mangazanga zime. Anthu aone zinthu zozizitsa. Ndina kapasi ndegwiza roho yayi. Inu titere. Tinapita kukeyala kwame. Ndukabwereka mahelikopta kwame kuchi.
Okay.
Ndukapanga brandi Mo 626.
Yeah.
Wednesday tinatengana ndi Lucius kuchoka kwa kuje ku airwing kukatera pa Gateway Mall. Friday tinakantenga business signal. Ine business signal ndi manager wake. Tinatera pa Nico pamene pali game patch. Pamene pali Nico shopping center pafupi National Bank Old Town. And that changed the complexion of how people promote products. Last year mene nati ndakule kumaso ntchito menda gwira ndi pangeko chinthu choti ndikamaza ndi kuchoka ku bank ndi pokakhala kumakagwira ndikupanga launch mo amene mati Cape Stars. Amene andigwira dzanja anali Lucius ku Mangochi ku Nkopola. Ndiye Lucius ndi munthu wokuti anali munthu wa luso lopambana kwambiri. Ntona ndanena kuti dziko lili ndi zodabwitsa zokuti anthu akakhala ma genius. Amapita Masaka. Of course, my brother is a genius. And this one is also a genius. We nanzi wati college. Akubata akubira fana yakamwimba ku America. Awawa
Ngwampulukulu ya.
All geniuses don't behave normal.
Oh.
No, yeah, sure.
Okay.
There's never been a genius who is normal.
Okay.
If you see to normal.
You are not normal.
Yeah. A giant day is not normal.
No. All geniuses are not normal.
Yeah.
Because for you to make an impact and become a legend, you must not be normal.
Okay.
You are an outlier.
Okay.
And Lucius was an outlier.
We'll come back to you. Interesting facts. Taps.
Yes, well.
Lucius, and how has been your journey in Lucius?
Thank you so much. In Lucius, it's a very interesting story because Kumana Wayamba, Lucius was 1992, end of 1992. At that time, I was the first artist in South Africa who was in the Hey, takula mosiana siana.
Uncle Wiki zako. Anakwenda mtu usiwa normal. Anakwenda umene kuchokera kwa America.
Yeah, vilika kumvale kule juu taps. Ada malaya maimba kwa America, malaya maimba filma amakwemba matatu.
Yeah. Nali first artist obanga za hip hop, urban music. Ku sign ku South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Gallo music. So, time ile ndimabanga tour ndi Lucky Dube. Ni Brenda Fassi. So tili kutua timakaa kwa Hillbrow.
Yeah.
Unabwa ya Nyamata wino wake. Ase kwa bwa fana wino wake wachoka ku Malawi. Koma he's been following you. Akufuna kuti muatandize kuti afuna nyimbo zake achambule kunoko. And okay, who's this guy? So I met Lucius very at Hillbrow. Place called Ponte City. Yeah, I came to my place, and Giant said, no, he was so charismatic is the word. And he said, no, help me. This is, and I did my demo tape target.
Yeah.
I want to find a studio.
Yeah.
I won't take up much of your time and so on. So I introduced him, because he said, you work with Lucky Dube, that's my idol.
Yeah.
And you are Malawian.
Yeah.
So I introduced him to a couple, the one who produced Son of a Poor Man, that studio,
Okay.
a guy called Adrian. I also introduced him to a few other people.
Okay.
Yeah, we spent, it was quite brief.
Yeah.
Initially.
Yeah.
Then in 1994, I went to the UK.
Okay.
That music Zomwezi.
Yeah.
And Kumenego, I got a deal and so on. So I came back to Malawi 2007.
Okay.
Between that time, I used to follow. Ujai.
Yeah.
And used to call, oh, thank you very much, when are you coming? And so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So 2007 I came back. That's when I came back to Malawi. And then within the first day, second day, he came over to where I was staying, my parents' house in Lilongwe.
Yeah.
And said, no man, we need to do something.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We caught up age and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So the first project we embarked on with Lucius together was the Freedom album.
Okay.
Which in fact it was the first song, for example, Tawi was one of the first productions that we did together. And how that
Studio
studio in
Oh,
so
Tawi was produced in your
And
studio.
that was an epic, eh? Tawi is an
I want us to listen to Ntawi because
it's an epic.
But talk briefly about Ntawi song.
No, so Tawi is, to me, is an epic. It's, the song of all times.
Ntawi.
It was a signature tune for Lucius when he's coming on stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. And the whole space goes into ecstasy.
Okay, now proceed.
No, how that came about. I mean, obviously, time in Soja of the poor and so on. Another story for you have a Soja and you have a Soja. So I said, Lucius, with your life, because every song, unless it was a love song, I'm a jambler, I'm Malawi, lifting people. I said, no, Lucius, Ababa, I need a song about you. You need to write a song. I want to do a song about you. Your perspective, your life, and so on and so forth. So initially I said, no, I can't. About myself. So I said, no, you need to do a song about you.
Yeah.
So he said, let me think about it. Next day I said, nyimbo endaikanisi. Makodi, demo. And then he said, okay. Ababa, my lyrics down. But what I need to do, I need to go deeper.
Okay.
Deeper than myself.
Okay.
So anaimbira okomatani malunga.
Okay.
Yes.
The story is that okay.
Yes.
Okay.
My lyric ndawawa, but I want to say this, but I want it in real serious depth.
Okay.
Yeah. De baba maluga my wedding at Auchopi.
Okay.
Gogoti yankanza. Abakaba phone kuimba taya. Izi ndofuna kunena is my wedding yakale wota.
Yeah.
And nyimbo imeneyo tinaipanga first tinaipanga mwa simple.
Yeah.
Then he went and he was going to South Africa. Anabida kusaiba kwa studio, the Sparrow Studios.
Okay.
Sparrow Studios.
Yeah.
Koma na igwira namkana ba phone and so on.
Yeah.
Demo panga ndikubwere sana zose zili intact. Then we completed it. Koma titango maitsa nyimbo imeneyo. You knew kuti there is something very powerful.
Ndikukumbukira so.
Yes.
Ari ku studio kwake. Because in Makarandiri office usually we would phone each other. 100 taps in. I mean 10 p.m. 11, 12, 1, 3, 2. I mean 2, 3. And
in the morning.
Yes. With him.
In fact, he introduced me to him.
Okay.
Yes.
You need taps all the time.
Yes.
But I got my 4 a.m. You need taps.
I want us to listen to this song. It's got a special meaning now. Now that you have talked about it, and you said it's one of your favorite songs.
To me, it's the epic.
It's an epic.
That song when it just comes. I mean, that was what Lucius would sign himself in and out.
Yeah.
Even in the Vuma song, you know, he does what you do. You know, I can't go shika backstage. You know, he would say, my brother Jai, this is for you. He would say, I want to call my brother Jai on stage.
Yeah.
You know, and he would sing, I know this is your favorite song. Shaman.
Yeah.
Let's listen to Ntawi by Lucius Banda.
Gurani na uchoki inu wagogodi anganza londa gomantaba nalinde kabatana dirafuna cheche monga yobe ibanda balewanga naliani elo mandizungulira mowa mufuna nzikula omadana dizulorija inali solesa Panalibe moti yemwe kakumbuka zina langa nandira ya samunda kusira ngazi tawi yanipuzisa chipunzisa tawi yanibonesa zintu wenzi ningate kuwaloza lero tawi yachimba tawi yanipuzisa chipunzisa tawi yanibonesa zintu wenzi ningate kuwaloza ine tawi yachimba Samjuma magongo Mungu maduka chilewe Mama uga jira nyegunje Ose amabala liga Marisobola pangwala Amabwera chintu jigaula Nono jipunzi sonda jibeza Ugafuna kuchova Yambe wataniza mwini wao Odila mawanila Ugafuna kujesa hantu Yambe wajesa bale wago Oribalibe kote Magamula jimale chitego Tawi ya nipuzisa jibunzio Tawi ya niwonesa zintu Wenzi ningate kuwaloza ine Tawi ya jipa Tawi ya nipuzisa jibunzio Tawi ya niwonesa zintu Wenzi ningate kuwaloza ine Tawi ya jipa
One of Lucius Banda's great song, Tawi. Which year was this?
This was 2008.
2008.
Yeah. 2008.
Okay.
Yeah.
The video man munagaja mulira kuti.
Yeah, video. What happened?
Yeah.
In fact, video, like I said, ana video ku South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you find, story ya hii, ni ya video ndiye omweni mwabamu nzosiana.
Oh, okay.
Because what happened was at a jambula demo, like I say, Kusparo.
Yeah.
I'm jambula demo, but I'm here now.
Okay.
So tuna jambula video ikale tiri kuchone.
Okay.
So I said no, go ahead, muka jambula then timalizis.
Okay.
So ana jambula video imene yoyo.
Yeah.
And he said at a jambula, you know, with this version.
Yeah.
Akaisewera pamuntu antu amangupenga, you know, because they related to it so much.
Yeah.
Como said no, tabwesa ndeti malize. Como what happened is video it went out. So what you find is version ya nyimbo ya video, the version ya album, they're slightly different.
Okay.
Yes, they're slightly different. So yeah, so this was 2008. The video, like I say, Kuchoni.
Yeah.
Then you know, very powerful. Or Tikumaliza nyimbo imene.
Yeah.
The story is Kulemba, like I said, Talemba, Tajambula. Then this is the first and only song that I've ever produced in my entire life. After you just felt weak,
Yeah.
absorbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want us to know. I just want
Yeah.
to add on to the video.
Yeah.
In fact, when we spoke about the video, to be honest with you, we were saying no, let's redo the video.
Okay.
So by the time he died, we were just saying, let's
For years,
for
we've
years.
been saying.
In
fact, it was just footage.
Okay.
It was just footage.
Ah, okay.
And even I've got a brother in Zimbabwe, my brother Charles.
Yeah.
You know, he even told me, Jai, I'm going to sponsor your friend. You know, can you do this video again?
Yeah.
My brother Charles in Harare. You know,
But Lucius Banda as a person, you were his friends. Mukakala, for example, mapita kunkopola. During break time, backstage. Makambangani zanji, with.
Yeah, so I think Lucius was a guy that was always working on his feet. And one of the things to just latch on to what he said about how draining this task was to come up with such a masterpiece. It shows how Lucius was a workaholic.
Okay.
Lucius was a workaholic.
Okay.
Most of the conversations we had on site was about how he wanted to make his legacy with Sun Music Festival and all his projects.
Yeah.
Something that became mega, and it was a huge economic driving force for Malawi because it had to do with tourism.
Okay.
But what got me and the inspiration I got from Lucius is year after year, he would work in an environment where he got very little support from most of the corporates in terms of support. Because you know the sad thing about Malawi, we celebrate people in their corner.
Yeah.
I think it's not right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We have seen it.
Yeah.
Malawians are people that would be aloof.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when the gem is gone, then they start crying and mourning like crazy. Lucius, his vision, if it was properly supported, the impact of Sunday Music Festival on our tourism industry would have been colossal. But he struggled for something that was evidently successful, something that was evidently maverick. He struggled to find people to support him. I'm not bragging. I think I did my part.
Yeah, and we saw.
I did my part.
We saw that. Yeah.
And the reason, as I was saying, we must support each other when we are alive. Because what he started, and you know what will happen? Mark my words, Sunday Music Festival will grow tenfold now that Lucius is gone.
Kumali moyo, support is number. Yeah.
I think we should learn as Malawians. The month of June has taught us that let's support people that we admire, that we cherish when they are still around here. Because supporting them when they are gone, of course, they can see us, but they can't answer us back. They can't say thank you to us. So the conversations that I had most of the times with Lucius is what can we do to make sure that we mobilize enough support for his projects.
Myself, you want to know what we used to.
But before you answer that question, I want us to play. I think kunali ku party. It's an all white party.
Best
Wait,
panokusindi kuoneka old and frail. No, my age mezanga chaona chayana sindi kuoneka old.
I'm gonna bring
See, Lucius, anatuzoti jai sindi tawe yakareja tungamakuvala ma camouflage. So he says because tiri chonchi usivhara chonchi watu zoti even afana amachita kudziwa so kuti
so agoja iveso kuti mudipatse ma handover notes.
But I want us to watch this video. I think it was one of your birthday parties, and we'll talk about that because I'm Jai. Ndi wotani fa woni kuti nzibambo zunguza kwambiri patawo.
Amazunguza ndani.
Let's watch this birthday party. Soja Lucius Banda was there with Jai Banda.
Tasonkhana pano chifukwa cha nkhani imodzi. Nkhani yake ni nkhani ya straight, nkhani yosangalatsa kwambiri, nkhani ya mkulu wathu tonse pa music industry. Muno Malawi muna anthu 11 million, koma mwa anthu onsewa munthu amene wachilimika kusamala, kuthandiza, kupititsa patsogolo, kutukula oyimba ndi zoyimbayimbazo. I'm talking about one big guy by the name Jai Banda. My brother, come here. You know, ndinakumana ndi Jai 1989 mwapanga ndwitu chifukwa ena munalika muli mujanika muli mujamwe muli musaiti ena tili mu rice ena tili mu ujeni mu roka sava ena tili pali zulu. Legends akumva zimene kunena legends. I met Jai in 1989 ndili mfana wa zaka 19. Ndi mene tikumenya push tikumenya hairs Jai yopita uku ndi uku ichi. Yeah. Sinali mfana opusa nali dolo. Chifukwa 1989 nikachoka ku Saigon kubalaka kuja kumazamenya madasi kunoko. Then nali kape fanzi antao kumavina kumandipasa dola nali dolo. I met Jai in 1989. Ndi anandiuza kuti ndinene mmene ananenera mufana uripo urimbikire kwambiri uri ndi future. Kodi mukufuna tichezere? From 1989, he's been my company, he's been my companion all the way until today. He turns an age we are not embarrassed to say because he's looked after himself. Look at him. You can say he's 31, you can say he's 29, you can say he's 50, you can say he's 55, but you know what? This guy is 64. So you see, we must look after ourselves kuti ambuya tidalise tizaoneke chonchi tikazafika 64. It's not easy. Amakonda music not because alibe chochita. This guy is a lawyer. He's an expert in money laundering. Very few lawyers tackle that issue. He's a lawyer, seasoned lawyer, big time lawyer. Koma amakonda zoimba imba, amakonda oimba. So please join me in singing this song. Give me G. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now? Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Jai.
Lucius Banda, where was this Jai?
This was at Motel Paradise,
Okay.
not Comesa, but
Okay, the
Motel
Comesa one was more glamorous.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
this was also grammars. But I don't.
You see,
If it not be there, we have model.
You were there.
Grammars.
you see what we said.
Yes.
We would have on my birthday white parties at Comesa,
Yeah.
at Amarellis.
Yeah.
But then sometimes, Soldier of the poor. We said we should also go, where other anybody can afford.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Timaja RSA should come.
Okay.
Munwese ngawe.
Okay.
Everybody should come.
What
That's
do
why.
you know? Malini na usinta sika.
Since the kind of America I've been to, Tibaya kura minute na kurira. Let's change that now. This is Sinta now. Accent
Do you think we are doing Lucius Banda enough respect by laughing on this show?
Let me tell you something. There's no one who is more happy with this situation than the big man himself, than Lucius. Mina Gambira earlier, Lucius was someone who wanted to be celebrated. Yeah, his passing, we as Malawians, did fortunate Mbiri, we had him in our presence. So we should celebrate him.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Muntoguti, even there's so many times, nearly down, the way he picked me up is unbelievable.
In fact, he actually said it himself. He said it, Jai, if I happen to die first, I want people to enjoy, I want thousands, it should be epic. That's what Lucius said to me. We actually spoke.
Yeah,
we actually spoke about that. That
we'll take a short break. When we come back, Eliza Kachari Kaunda will join us for her experience also on the Lucius Banda. Ngati mwangu tipeza kumene mugonera kanema wa times in Brian Banda. I'm joined by Taps Bandawe, Wilkins Mijiga, komanso the ever young. Naona kashipewa Jai kuma Jai kashipewa
si problem yo karandi tuma artista
let's celebrate each other while we're here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
These are the people who have done
sizoti mzanene kuti Jai chakuti nditafa
Ajeredu zake
Fadi unena kuti kandala kozunguza. Unena yapi?
He must receive his flowers. Horses around.
Fadi unena mukana limwe kuti koma kandala kozunguza. We'll take a short break. We'll be back.
Daughter is a great singer than me.
Oh.
So he said I want to support the Pange show yantu oimba. Ethero ni mwana go oimba, ine mwana go oimba.
Yeah.
Also, Lucius has Johnny.
Yeah.
So he wanted to do the project this year. Kuti support onse antu oimba. Abange show, abange aba. So he died with that vision. And actually this year was the Majambla album. So I wanted him to help me 2 songs.
Okay.
So it was in the pipeline. Yeah. So
Munaimba remote per stage apart from the studio.
Per stage, yes.
Okay. How do you describe his energy?
Oh, jovial.
Eddie?
Nice, yeah, sure.
Inuyo ndiye pa stage makhala nawo.
Lucius kambiri mbiri angoiwara sokoma kuti Lucius anaimba chikwati chake to yari kamtsikana uyu adakanena atu
Komesa, yes.
Ife siti maiwara ma computer chintu cha 1902 chikuza
Came with the whole band. The band, yes. Ile kaunda. Mlaga made all the band who came to my wedding. Komesa when my late husband was alive. Yeah.
Taps.
Yeah.
The energy. Akuta maimba non-stop 2-3 hours
Oh, Mbiri. No, 3-4 hours.
3-4 hours
3-4 hours.
Jaya akanena kuti tichezere
Leno would perform.
Yeah.
Yafika 6 a.m.
yeah
Lucius zimwe ma videos aripo. Ndikati mufuna tichezere Yesu amazabwera. Ena pano mukamabwerera ku
necessary. And as big as Lucius was, he was listening to me. So is Lucius Banda in terms of umuntu anali nawo ambiri. In terms of creativity, music, unbelievable. Amata kungolemba nyimbo from nowhere. And one experience I have with him is one day tiri kulilongwe anadzuka mama ankunduza kuti achimwene tieni ku Blantyre. Ndalemba nyimbo koma I think nyimbo imene iyi ndiyofunika Wycliffe Chimwendo. So we drove from Lilongwe and we met Wycliffe Chimwendo ku Mount Soja Hotel. He gave him the song, the lyrics, and he gave him the tune. Then Wycliffe Chimwendo says, this is a great song, I can do it. It will blow up, it will be a big song, but I think with your emotions, this song is good if you do it. And that song, he went back, he was disappointed, but we went straight to record. It became one of the biggest songs. Samuel, that's the song. So you can see Lucius Banda wasn't just thinking about only himself. And he had this thing, he sees something from someone. He would want to help that someone.
chilipo china apart from music chimene it might be a joke, it might be a discussion, it might be something that it left an impact on your life. Chilipo chimene munga nene munga kumbukire
zimene ndingakumbukire ndi zinthu zambiri koma mwina ndingopereka zitsanzo ziwiri.
Yes.
Chitsanzo choyamba ndichonena kuti timachokera ku Baraka kupita ku Blantyre. Kunali zinthu zoti tikachite kumeneko komano timati tizikathira mafuta hapa Baraka filling station. Ndiye tikuyandikira panabwera azimayi ena ake akuti bwana njala sitinadye chilichonse, anangotenga ndalama zonse zimene zinalipo ndikupereka. So tikufika ku filling station chifukwa ndimayendetsa galimoto yo ndine. Ndiye kuti paja tikuyenera tithire mafuta anali kuti aya akasoka lero kumene. Ndiye zafika pamene paja kuti ndalama ndizija mwapereka pa. Ndiye tipanga bwanji. Ndiye he was saying kuti tikanangopeza njira yokuti tikafike chaku Blantyre uku tikoza kumuimbira Banda kuti abwere atipange rescue olo titayandikira uku ndiye ndikuti tsopano ndiye mwina Mungu waimbira bwana Banda kuti abwere ku Baraka konko chifukwa alili mafuta olo kwa chingeni sitingakafike. Ndiye ananena kuti tiyeni ine ndine Lucius Banda ndikangofika chakunse uko kuti tayima panjira wina wake ndithu atipatsa tisana mupembe. Ndiye tinayenda kufika mwamwayi tinafika chapa pa 10 of paja kuti tizikhota galimoto kutha mafuta.
Yes.
Yayima pambali apa. Koma from nowhere anthu ena akanangochokera uku kanga sitinangoyima ngati tikuchezano. Basi kungoyima pamene paja mukupita kuti achikuli ku Blantyre 100,000 mudyere mbewa njiramo. Basi pamenepo kufunafuna chigubu sitingabwerere nayo so filling station.
Yeah.
Kukagula mafuta awo ndikubwerera. Kudzatira ndikubwerera so filling station. Sono ine ndamfusa chimene mwaperekera ndalama yomalizira ya mafuta ndichani mukudziwa kuti ifeyo tili pa ulendo. Ndiye anandiyankha kuti ulendo wathu ukanatha kukanika tikanakhala kuti tili bwinobwino. Koma anthu awawa zofuna zawo palibenso wina amene akanathandizayi.
Yeah, that's Lucius. Yeah.
Moyo uno mudzika anthu ena patsogolo kuposa inu. Chimenecho chinandipatsa chiphunzitso chachikulu kwambiri.
Nanga, yes.
Kungotiso kungonjeterapo mukamvera nyimbo yake ya mzimu wa Soja udzagona.
Yeah.
Nyimbo imeneja ndi wiru.
Okay.
Anasiya ndithu zizonse zofunika. Mbiri komanso.
Yes. Looks like we've lost Peter Makosa, but let's try to bring Peter Makosa back on air. Yes, Magamba Zawiru.
Manena kuti iye munyimbo imene ija anasiya chikumbo chimene akufuna kuti tidzamulirire. Mukamvetsetsa amene muja kuti tisadzamuchemerere, iye adzakondwa ngati amphawi, adzakhala okondwa azimayi, amasiye, ana olemera ndi osauka adzaphunzire limodzi.
Akabwera ku England, and I know you've been in England for many years. What was your experience? Just share with our viewers. Kutim makhala bwanji akabwera kumeneko, and how was life like?
So ulendo yamba umene tapanga arrange kuti abwere nali 2009 nabwera kuno 2007. So 2009 ndi pamene tinapanga arrange kuti abwere adzaimbe chifukwa tinapeza festival ina yakamati Splendor komwe inali nthawi yoyamba munthu wa ku Africa ukaimba kumeneko. Ndi anabwera ndi Lulu, Sams Makweri ndi bandi yonse ya Zembani. Ndi mene yoyo tafika kuno poti unali ngati trip yopangidwa sponsor ndi boma. Zinthu zinaenda bwino kwambiri mpaka anabwerera. Koma the following year, I think 2011, anabweraso ataitanidwa ndi ma sponsors ena akabu Jamaica. Ndiye zinapezeka kuti zinasokonekera zinthu chifukwa choti anapanga disorganized. So I had to take over kuti basi apapa tenti pange ujeni. And at that point timango panga zokuti like my friend is coming here, so managers zinathera ku Malawi. After that experience I said kuti look, I am going to be your international manager. Don't come here without my agreement okwanira, because zikamachitika ngati izi sizoona. At that point tinapezeka kuti anango asiya opanda malipiro chani, komano tidapezeka kuti ayi basi tinangoti bwerani tikhala ku nyumba. And as you know, Lucius ndiwo dzichepetsa, tinakhala ndithu ndi bandi yoseja. So you can imagine kuti inuyo angoni munafikako kuno mumadziwa amene timakhalira muja. Kukhala anthu 8, 9 nyumba imodzi ndizovutirapo, koma it worked. So since that time, every time he comes here, I have to be the person who manage everything. Ndiye amabwera ku nyumba. Komano Lucius anango sanduka poti ndi nchimwene basi. Ndiye panalibepo kusiyana kulikonse kuti zinthu zikuyenda. Kamuyitana kuti akamaliza zimene amapanga amayenera kuti abwere ku nyumba adzacheze ndi ana moteromo. Andi chinthu choyambirira china mwina chimene ndikhoza kunenapo nchoti ndili ni mwana amene amasewera mpira. Ndi iye moyo wake wonse wakhala kuyika chidwi ku mpirako, koma tsiku lina anali mbafa amayimba akusamba, then kunapezeka kuti Lucius uja anamumvera. Ndi anamuyitana, iwe amayimba ndani? Uncle, it's TV. Anasiya. Kenako anadzamupezaso akuyimba, anamukhazika pasi kumuza kuti mpira uwu muntu matha kuvulala. Look at me, I'm over 50, I can still sing. If or mwakuti zimasiyana ndi mpira, you can do this. Mwana ujanga kale anaisera kupanga ujeni, they arrange guy aite timbe nyimbo limodzi. So this is people like Taps Bandawe came in, and as you know, Taps Bandawe played a very, very big role in Lucius Banda's music career in terms of my production, and this made the biggest song of Lucius Banda of all time, Tawi. So this is you can see kuti anali muntu kuti kwaineyo anafika poti ndi chimwene basi. Sokonekera ndimapita abe kwa yeye ukatenga upangiri.
Unfortunately, Ntawi Atitera, we have to leave it there with you, Mr. Makosa. Mr. Makosa is a journalist, he's a policeman, now a lawyer, and kodinu yonde kuti ndinu ndani kweni munakhala kwa polisi, munakhala mtolankhani pano ndinu lawyer, chuchitika njani kumeneko Makosa?
Pamene baba kuyankha
kusatira
ine ndi nyamata othamanga
chabwino
waiwara kunena kuti unavina mu video tu
anavina kuti
uyuyu tanena nyimbo yake ijandijani
wabodza.
Peter Makosa, is always refreshing hearing from you. All the best in the United Kingdom.
Thank you very much. Pepani azikulu anga mene muli pamenepo, pepani Mike Achali, pepani bwana Taps Bandawe, Joseph zativuta nditu tambo lagwa komatingo yanga na kwa Yehova.
Mwaiwala a weekends mijiga kumanso a lawyer Jai Banda akozo danda ula kuti simnachule.
Kakoda Jai Banda sinachule ya pepani nkulu watu.
Zoona kuniwala ile.
No, Jai Banda is the only one, always imitated but never equal.
Thank you very much.
Kuluanga weekends mijiga pepani.
Before you go away, we went to 1999 UK in Lucius Banda.
Okay.
Yes, we were the first people who went there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I'll give you one.
No, but I want to see to know.
Okay, I would Eliza ana agwera kumeneko 1999. Chawi. Thank you very much, Peter. As always, tikufunira mzimu wa achimwene athu a Lucius Banda kuti usemumtendere. Thank you very much.
Zikomo kwambiri zikomo.
You're watching Times Television. That's Peter Makosa joining us all the way from Nottingham in United Kingdom. We'll take a short break. I don't know I know you are rushing, but what will be your last thoughts, because Wilkins will join us back. Eliza?
I will remember. I'm so sad that my brother Lucius Banda has gone. You know, I had two brothers when I gone.
Yeah.
Lucius Banda, the gospel Kazako.
Okay.
Yes. So my brother. Yes. You know, we look alike.
Okay.
I got a brother in Lucius Banda. So it is sad that he's gone. I will still remember him as my brother. Watanzambi oyimbambire Malamu mono. Antuambira kulira.
Yeah.
Because he's gone. Yeah. He's
and I was introduced to 1 hour and my sister through Lucius.
Anna, you introduced
Lucius introduced me.
So
the guys work together. So I also Kenya marketing is Simasewe.
Ama you are
Simasewe. They're all serious people.
We want to thank you, Amai, for joining us. Yeah. As we going for a break, I want you to listen to Lucius, because that will be our next conversation. Lucius and Johnny. When I want Johnny,
yes.
We want to hear your thoughts. Kodi manto imene Johnny. Ainyamula, what would you advise him? Let's listen to Lucius Banda singing together and the Mwanawake John. We'll take a short break. This is Times Television, celebrating the life of Lucius Banda, but also remembering Peter. He was a giver.
Yes.
You know, he was a man who was constantly giving.
Yeah.
We'll take a short break after this.
komandi tutonse feti tafa ngati simawa bwina kuja ine nditipa malilo anga sadza chuluse kundiyamika mzimu wanga uzakona ine kwahodala tandizida changu ndichikondi kwahandenda weluzide hasana mangide wana mai amasiye zaohala ndide Zimu wa Soja uzakona Zimu wa Soja uzakona Wana mbawi ndole mela Apunzile zimozi Angakala wole mela Akala kwa hama Wole malandiga kungu Alepedeso chita Bala wango saukawa Kanizira Bidiba Zimu wa Soja uzakona Are you feeling like it? Sadza kule boko silo tula Sadza chule za kuchuka kwanga Musa za nene za chuma changa Musa za nene za nzelu zanga Kati mzafune kunena kantu Zati ndina yesesa kumenya Kumenya kono ya bwilo Dinali Soja wapa Zimu wanga uzakona ine Ona kuti kwa hodala tandizira Machangu ndichi Wahandenda weluzire Asana makide Wana mai amasiye Zaohala ndide Zimu wa Soja uzakona Zimu wa Soja uzakona Wana mbawi ndole mela Apunzile zimozi Angakala wole mela Wole malandia kungu Abale wango saukawa Kawaganizira Zimu wa Soja uzakona Zimu wa Soja uzakona
Mugonera Kanema wa Times. This is our continued coverage the life and the journey of Lucius Banda. In fact, what we are learning kuimfazi meneza tigwera mwezi oipa kwa mbili wa June. Mwezi oipa sadzabwere nso mwezi oipa. But what I'm learning is kuti titsikhala bwino ndi wanthu. You know, titsikhala bwino ndi wanthu. Alipo ena amene anyamuke kuchokera mwina ku Chikwawa kaya kulilongwe kaya Nzuzu kupita ku Baraka la chinayi lino amene they had a personal encounter ndi Lucius kuti anandipangira chakuti ndipo sindingakhale akutupirawo likuyikidwa mmanda. That's touching lives. Kodi anthu adzakambaso za inu choncho ajai Banda, a Wiggins Mijika, a Taps Bandawe, a Brian Banda. I think this is what we should learn kunena kuti we should have an impact. Taonaso kuti anthu amene akutisiya ena they left moyo umene ife sili maudziwa. People akuchita zinthu zambiri zikulu silently, no cameras, no press coverage. That like a classic example imene munena naye chipate mutaona uchi mtima unayaka ananena uchi amakonda munamba ananena uchi
Lucius ndiama zati uturikeso. Yeah, you know.
but anthu aja akamaimba and you have been there the rooms where he was performing. What was the mood like?
In English, I would say electric.
Electric, yeah?
Electric, you know, especially, you know, in Tawiji, kukwera pa stage. That was
oh yeah,
that was the best, you know. And the times perhaps when I would personally call him, you know, to come on stage, see mamuzo atayima papa ndukufuna kuti the time you are coming in I should announce.
Yeah.
So would really
uyindondabele malengeza kuti
ntawuzila
kulengeza ke marija.
Are you ready for Kamunyamata?
Okay, but on a serious note, we have now seen kuti Johnny kuimba. I wanted to hear your thoughts on the same.
Yeah. Anyway, we used to talk about it also with Lucius.
Okay.
Talking about like the relationship I had with him, you know, is one of his people who would help in his career. So what we said, you know, we've got our sons, Johnny and Tonderai. Okay. Tonderai is into organization, you know, event organization, and Johnny is now into the road of being an artist. Yeah. We said no, he should start now producing his own songs. And you know, there's a recent video which he did, and also some songs. I think about 2, 3, 4, which he has recorded. Yeah. So we're actually now on a way of grooming him. Yeah. That he should take over. That is why you find that he has been having shows, you know, Johnny even with his father. Yeah, I want his father would sit behind. You know,
that's Lucius and John in South Bend, United States. Let's take a listen. Bang on. Kumeneko kwa Lucius Banda ndi mwana wake John. Akuti John usamale akanga muntu yamatsanzika nyimbo imene.
Aye.
But let's hear from Wiggins then but Wiggins and Yanko post up. Yes, taps here.
Aye. John nyimbo imene.
Yeah.
Anthu akola John is mwana wa Malawi. Why do I say that? Because nyimbo imene ipo jambulidwa.
Yeah.
Ali mwana.
Okay.
Ete John mwana wanga.
Okay. Ngudali mwana nyimbo.
Ali mwana.
Okay.
Nyamatai.
Okay.
Amampasa malangizo.
Okay.
So Malawians have seen this young man grow. Malawians have seen this young man grow. Us as uncles, we've been. I don't know whether Lucius has had a premonition. Koma matuzo tia. Uyundwanu to guys. Akaimba. I'm not taps. Ntayo mamafuna kuimba. No, guide him. What do you think, and so on. So ndimwana ukuthi kuimba is only part of his legacy to carry on.
Okay.
Yeah, because mena manenera amijiga kuti Sand Festival kuli zinthu ngati Sand Festival kuli zinthu ngati Zambani Lodge kuli zinthu zosiyana. So the mantle he has now is very massive on him. In fact, and you know, it's up to us, his uncles and Malawi, to carry him because it's very big, the massive name.
What advice would you give John?
Okay, so as mina bwana taps ndikumbukira mmene ndinali kumaliro last month vice president mwana wa ananena kuti munthu amamwalira kukhaboka anthu atamuyiwala. I don't think Lucius tizamuyiwala. As a Malawi tizamuyiwala ngati mmene anthu tizamuyiwala Michael Jackson. Bob Marley has made more money in his death than he made when he was alive. That's why I say these legends, these geniuses, they become bigger when they are in the hereafter than when you're here. I think Bob Marley's estate grew to about $500 million. So mwana wa Soja alindu utekera kwa Mbiri. For the Soja mwanayi anamupulera bwino ndikumphunzitsa bwino. Mina kunene amtose, we have interacted with the son. We have seen how he has mentored the son. He's mentored him well, and chikaji tuyothandiza kwambiri dziko lino kuti ntchito imene anayamba Soja isafe. Pali project ya music ineyo ndakhandupita Sand Music Festival iyo sijambireni kupatu kwa last year. Mtawi kunabwera mwana wa Joseph Hill, Kenyatta Hill. He played music like his father was the one playing. That's what I'm praying for John. Johnny has taken a big responsibility, but he's good all our support. Alindi support Yamagosa na Mamurumuza na Mikoko yogona. They will hold his hand. There are some of us who are playing the role of sponsorships. Bringing in investment in the music, whether with the bank or in my other ventures, we will be there for him. Capstars will be there for Sand Music Festival, will be there for John and Jai Banda to take forward the legacy.
Very quickly, dzina la Soja ndi Sa awuli munaziyambitsa ndini.
Zoona zake.
Tell us what happened.
You see, Lucius pamene ankayimba ndi Hallelujah Band, he would also be playing keyboards. You know. And then during those days, he used to like also kuvara ma camouflage. You know. And I had, of course, my slogan, Yoti New Maimba Muriana, I'm not a teacher, I'm not a soldier. You know, you remember?
He's a troublemaker.
He's a troublemaker. Andaka la mama vuta kwa
stage amalwa ndi mask. Tongo gadja amalwa ndi bank robber. Chime jajo pa stage. Jai Banda. Banga announce. Alina Brighton Carter ose ma legends aloa adutsamene.
Ezona. Ndi muntu wamkulu. Proceed.
So you see, I used also to sing Soldier take over, winarira, tawiata. Then Soldier Jani kuimba nyimbo ya substitute that was one which was very popular. So kuyambira pamene bobo we just said soldier. So umona kuma show even and soldier.
Kudanzi kala Soja wa Mphawi. You know what happened? Do you know why Soja wa Mphawi? Why wa Mphawi?
Because he used to like to say that, you know, Soldier of the poor, voice of the what? Of the voiceless. I see. You know, that's why it all came up.
So I think mawa malosera komaso mawo amatimidigiza ntchito imene anagwira Lucius throughout his life it has not been about himself. It has been about using kugwiritsa ntchito luso ndi ubwino umene Mulungu anampatsa pa nthawi yochepa ifika Lucius okanda yochepa kwambiri pa nthawi yochepa Lucius wakaochepa in terms of time koma pazimene wachita nthawi yake ndi yoyambiri kuposa anthu ena.
Yeah. I want us to look at the
Zase sinanene.
Zaja?
Sa.
Oh, okay. So mwangoni za
Kapena
Soja.
simfuna ndine.
No. Ndakuta ni mtu wafuta nane na mtu wafuta wisa. Sakalamba bwino. Yes.
Oh, sindikalamba bwino sinakalamba.
Asa
Beauty yourself. Maneno vika mjala kacha. Apapa mfuna kubenya sweet talk. You guys are.
Sir.
Yeah, sir. Zimene zinachitika tinari ndi Law Society conference kunkopola.
Yeah.
You know, then I just thought with Lucius should come and perform kuzitere pan.
Yeah.
You know, and then I said you know, Lucius has been doing a good job, you know, in terms of music, so we have to give him an honor.
Yeah.
Now, like I thought,
Anasaruka gari wini. Anasaruka gari wini.
in terms of music promotion in Malawi,
Yeah.
ndinayangana kuti who has been there for long kuposa kuti
Yeah.
anganene uposa jazz
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
You know, I looked from about 30 years ago
Yeah.
kuti ndani
Yeah.
ena mangubwera kupanga kusia
Yeah.
kupanga kusia. Then I said I think I'm capable of doing
Okay.
that.
I'm an
Then,
authority.
yeah, and then in the terepano we tinazamuti now azikarasa. You know,
Okay.
yeah.
So ule munaberekera kuzitera.
That's why he was knighted.
Okay.
That's why we united.
Okay.
Lucius.
So, sir.
Muguti sa.
The amazing thing is good whatever Uncle Jai bestowed on Lucius became the gospel truth. Because there was substance. You know, so his assessment has been on point.
And he's an authority.
He's an authority. And the other beautiful thing, which you say it right here, he's been a great asset to our music industry.
Yes,
This guy has been a great asset to our music industry. So we thank God for their life, and we hope that they will continue in the same energy, starting with Manoagwa Lucius.
I want us to talk about the Lucius. I mean, koma zimene zana bwere tsanduyo. Za mashapu,
za hip hop.
Za hip hop.
Zake za ku New York.
Let's talk about mashup.
Yes.
Tunaona mashup. Kodi mashup muli njani?
Mashup.
What's mashup?
Mashup, it's like combining artist to you, the artist to you.
Okay. And
Artist.
very shortly, timvera mashup imene anachita ndi Precious Namadingo.
That was the thing. In fact, the making of Precious Namadingo ndomwe takhaso tugwira naye ntchito ya Itali.
Yeah.
And he's a very, very wise and smart gentleman.
Yeah.
Patience, mashup imene yoyo. He knew what ababa. It's like paying homage, at the same time working with that person.
Were you deliberately taking away the old Lucius?
No.
To actually match with the times.
No, in fact, it was, as a producer, your job is one thing only: to put the vision of the artist into what he wants it to become musically.
Okay.
So Lucius Ujankabwera.
Okay.
You know, taps ababa. Don't put our music up. Yeah, quota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How? No, not doesn't you quota wrong. How do we
remain relevant?
Relevant.
You know,
while working with this.
You know, one thing I like is that Dr. Banda used to say that I don't want to be overtaken by events.
Oh, that's right.
You must always in life.
Yeah.
You must always reinvent yourself and be relevant.
Yeah.
And that's what these two guys managed to do with his Soja.
Okay.
Soja was always contemporary and today.
Okay.
He would fit with the audience of today.
Yeah, that's right.
And he would still fit with the audience.
Yeah,
He would appeal to the old mutuals and he would appeal to the Gen Zs.
Yeah.
And he would even appeal to the generations that will come tomorrow.
Komano, I just want to add.
Yeah.
I just want to add that we would be doing a big disservice while talking with us here if we don't go into this issue. Mene manena muja Lucius ankabwera kujambula album akakandive akakala. We used to lock off.
Yeah.
One day kunabwera nyamata wina wake. Okay, no kubwera ena ake. achokera ku radio station ina yake. We want to do an interview mu lounge. Anthu awiri amene wanalowa mu lounge. Ife kutseka. Ngati anthu akumenya. Ngati ndewu. So Zanda, Malemu Zanda, I say, what's happening? Yeah, it's okay. 10, 15, 20 minutes. And to potuluka wene, and to kuseka in the what's happening? That reporter was a certain Brian Banda.
I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming.
Was a certain Brian Banda.
What a way to tell a story.
From there, I witnessed myself 3-4 times in your interaction yano. It was electric, it was magical. In your sort of person, please give your testament on your relationship and your perspective.
No, this show is not about myself.
No,
it's not about me.
Yes,
but it's about you.
No,
it's about
it's about everybody.
It's about everybody.
It's about everybody.
It's Lucius.
Yes. So I had candid conversation.
Yes.
Candid and very hot.
Very hot.
Oh, very hot discussion.
Very hot.
Very hot. I want us to listen to Lucius Banda and the Patience Namadingo, one of his mashups. Yeah.
Angoni ndiga wadira Utsani pere chikunzi Zachinjirize uwende Muza utsire tabola
Kumakuti chingoni chikome Msadzale pere kambia Kachipanda wa masese Kumalawira wiukuwira
Goja zangoni nzingariro Goja zatu ndizinai
Goja zangoni ndizingatilelo Goja zatu ndizinai
Ngoma
Kankazi kari pambaripa Koimba ntungululu
Nali yatuena wongo butika Mene yatuena kango kondwera
Panali yantuena ukwira nchito Pamene yantuena nkango kerera
Palume ndalama kubisa kubanki Pamene mumba yanu kupanijala
Komazo uluka zonse zitauluka Pali tsiku limozi zitatatere
Inu mumahati zizakala choncho Mpaka liti ya bale
Ana mulungu sanga karapulira Madei zonse ya moyo wabo
Analanda ufumuka lero Na upereka kwa oyenera
Ndipo ndichani chingamulake Mbuye mulungu wa chilungamo
Iwa chikondi
Mwana ngatine Samueli anatamanga mwana Kupita kwa yeye mwanditana ine
Kufika kwa yeri anamkamna yeri Hadipita ukagoni sina kuitane
Ambuye waitana usakane iwe Utsegule mtima alowemo iye
Ambuye wakutuma usatawe iwe Ungatali
Ndambaza Samueli ndimveza Tina
Iwe Tina tabela Ndili nditimao
Nikupita kulilongwe
Ukafuna nchito Ndipase chala
Kanema wa Times ndilindi Jai Banda muntu wankulu kwa Mbiri ungoona wachio vyai anduna maina ankolo proper ya taone sana
Proper.
muntu isema sewe
Lucius ndamena ka produce divara zipewa zomzona
Ime 1,000 karat.
I want us to talk about the tribulation mavuto amene Lucius Banda now and how he carried himself. What comes to your mind when I talk about tribulation? Muntu jana kwa mavuto.
Yeah. You know, one thing which hate him most, like nyimbo zake kuti zisaimbidwe pa radio station, you know, zinafika, you know, kuti nyimbo zake zisaimbidwe, you know, pa radio station. It used to hate him so much. Kuti nyimbo zanga sizikuimbidwa. Even kuti tisapanga even a jingle advert yote akuimba kwa kuti tikaikapo pa jingle ija nyimbo yake itsalesa because kuma radio station ina
basically radio station ina kana.
Yeah. I think let's deal with the principle.
Yeah.
What Uncle Jai is saying. Chimiti Jodi is bangana persecute and Adimoyo. Agamaria Rubaka celebrate and looking good we are good people. It's not right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, we should be civilized.
Yes, so
you know, we should be civilized. This country is backward because different regiments. That's what he's saying. You cannot get to a point where you starve somebody because you've got a different opinion. Soja only did one thing. He believed in the truth and he was ready to fight for the truth and pay the cost that it took to stand for the truth. That's why he ended up in jail. So, but today you see people celebrating him and wanting to be like good people. No.
Rosa Sangarata amamunera akuimba chifoja chani ndia gogo chakuti, you know, but now people want kuti aoneke ngatamu, but amamunyoza kwa basi. You know that you feel so bad about
the same Saulos Chilima. For example. Alipo anthu amene anapanga chipongwe komano lero afuna kuti alire kuposa ana.
And the people who hated him with the passion.
True. Alipo anthu kuti amadana nawo asausikira koma lero afuna kulira kuposa no akubanja.
And the problem you have with Malawians is you cannot fool them, right? Because Malayans have become very sophisticated in their aspect. So what we're begging, we only have one life. Let's do the best we can do in this life. Hear about what people have said. Lucius. We never heard about it. We never knew Guru Lucius would sit there and take care of everybody. But that's why they got this blessing. So let's be genuine people. We may have differences. And even Muntumbaja chief, but the fact that we have differences doesn't mean that we should be bad to each other.
Well, and you can't believe even my company majitika kuti Lucius has been chosen kuti akaimbe, you know, like the following day he's going to perform, and then you find kuti one big boss there says kuti uyu is there asabwere, that kind of thing. Yes. And it would hurt him so much. It would hurt him so much.
What are some of his tribulations?
Tribulations that he had was mainly, and then Malawi. Fight for them. Yes. But what comes the other way? Banoba, Soja uja, Wakale uja, and so on. Alikuti. They don't know what they want because especially Zitaloano kuma Facebook. On social media. People on social media, say wants to be a critic. Everyone wants to voice different things. So it hurt him in terms of Malawi, where are we going? I think Analemba Soma Postena. Guys, where are we going? Tingo, we're just a nation pushing down. Ababa Mugaona comment out of 90%, out of 100%, maybe 90%, it's bad vibes, bad energy. We not 10%, we don't praise each other. We don't push each other up. So Analemba, Palima comment Sangapo Analemba, Batsambalake, you know, those were the tribulations. I think the other ones, Jomwe Apanga cover, my guys here. What he did without support. From Menan and Najukulia, from corporate world, and not enough anyway. Support from the corporate world, and especially when he was voicing certain opinions, and he was outside the circle of government, so to speak.
He was arrested and he spent some time in jail.
Yes.
Take us through that time. Munala lawyer.
Anyway, amachita atanari with a lawyer anzanga achina Mayor Chisanga.
Oh, Chabu.
Yeah, he's the one who actually represented him. Yeah, but all I can say is the time he was arrested, when I met him in prison, he said Ajay will go through this. I don't want to say much about it, but he went through and life continued.
Yeah.
But
you talked on a very important point. You know, Tizi Chinana support Tinimoyo.
True.
I wanted to build on that.
Yeah, so the reason why I'm saying this, across the board. Kumalayi kunogo mwina kumvetsetsa kwathu kodi zinthu zimene zingakonze dziko lino ndi zinthu timayiwala. Ineyo ndakhadi experience kuti when you want to push for even sports, adamuza sports imene ayizopanda ntchito. We want to believe kuti zinthu zimene zingatithandize, it's the hard facts business that deal with. But if you look at my Kwanza tour, if you look at West Africa, music, if you look at Nigeria, the entertainment industry is a colossus. It brings a lot of money, and it brings a lot of forex, and it employs a lot of people.
And in fact, just to go on that, my issue is over to Kukambako. 10-15 years ago, it was the same in Nigeria, because I've sat with a few of the artists and the people who changed the industry. They made a conscious decision. We need government support on this. So on and so forth. But now it's the #1 export of people. I mean, they are now winning Grammy Awards and all sort of awards. And the country as it's in itself is being known through the arts. Through the arts. So this.
I want us to watch another video, and this was the last.
So they were just last thing. So the point that we're saying is export. You know, culture. America's biggest export is their culture. Their music, their film industry. China did the same thing. If you want to become a global, a big brand on the global market, the culture you export, it comes in entertainment and music and arts and all the arts plus sports. My appeal to the corporate world is let's invest in supporting our artists, our entertainers, our sports people. We have got what it takes to do it. When we support them, if Sun Music Festival grows huge and brings in tourists, that money does not only go to the organizer.
That's right.
It fits into our forex pocket. That mentality we must embrace if we want to move this country forward.
The biggest example of that.
The only problem is the only problem is, you see, music has been associated. You know, people would say that chamba, that kind of thing.
What's wrong with
that is entertainment.
Okay.
That is entertainment. You know, people like that. Even in America, what Utsuja Umagan.
Okay, Utsu. It's everywhere. I mean, we used to demonize it, but now the people that started demonizing are the people that are pushing it.
Okay.
Of course, in the Simba I have got no problem.
Okay.
Because it's also part of the generation of creativity. That is we are
I'm on a town and my video.
Tops, yes.
No, the point I was going to make was one to say, the best example is Jamaica. In terms of exporting culture. Tilipo 18 million plus. Jamaica's got 2 million. 2 million.
You send boat came from there.
2 million. Down and what they've been able to do by exporting their culture. The biggest resource any country can have is human resource.
Sure.
The biggest resource is human resource. So let's push our human resource to let's support it. Thank you.
I want us to watch the last video. Quickly talk about it. I saw a lot of musicians coming together.
With myself, I've done a lot of songs where we collaborate with different artists in one song. Not a lot, a couple. And in every one of those songs, I made sure that Soja Lucius Banda should be in there. One of those songs was Mwezi wa Wala, which we did.
Can we
where
watch
had 20 songs. I think the one we're going to watch now was a song called Feel the Greatness.
Oh, okay.
Which is about being great.
Okay.
Where we now took the modern caliber of artists and mixed with the legends. There's Lucius Banda, Ethel Kamwendo, there's Pixie, there's Saint, the new generation. This was called Feel the Greatness, and it's about chasing your greatness.
Atokala wa America makonda chizungu kwa basi.
Nditotaura iri.
Iwo kunokutaura. Unofana kudzidzira
Feel the Greatness. That's our last number at this hour.
Don't say fair, tilindi kutekela, kopita chitogolo. Don't say fair, sife olepela, tingo kalama sompenya. Tukuzanga limnikila, tawa siku dikilila, siku timoyo ndiwa peka, zimango funika kukakamira. I walk out feeling this gon' be a bumpy ride. I put my feelings to the side. I went stone cold on them shoulder, I got removed, this my golden foot moment. Gotta get to the top cause I need to. Gotta do it for myself and my people. I push hard when I started, I'ma see through. Miles past when I look through the rear view. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sindika sick, wake up on Diva. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can feel the greatness, feel the greatness. It's taking me higher. To the limit, we keep it moving, we're all driven, not by just the profits, but to make a difference, working on my image, building up a brand, I'm working for my people, work to feed the fam, I can't drop the ball, the future's in my hands, the world do know my name, cause great is who I am. I can feel the greatness, feel the greatness, it's taking me higher.
Mugonera kanema wa Times and in manena kuti we are celebrating Lucius Banda's life. Put us in context, celebrating the life of Lucius Banda.
Like I said right at the beginning, you know, we used to talk about these things when Lucius was alive. We used to talk about so many things. And let me reiterate that on one of the days we were speaking about his death and my death, how we would want it to be. And what we agreed is that people should not really be sullen, you know, people should enjoy, people should really celebrate Lucius as an entertainer, because Lucius, all his life was to entertain people, to make people cry with tears of joy, you know, to people really to enjoy, to feel the way he was. He used to be so happy if he sees thousands of people screaming, you know, screaming, not screaming because they are feeling pain, but because of that joy, you know. And exactly, I think that is what Lucius wanted us to do. It's not as if we are not hurt inside, you know, but we would just want to do it the way himself he said it. Because mapezeka ena mafuna kurira kuposa ena kamariro banja maya nkura chonchi, you know, and what chani chiripa mariro, you know, that kind of mentality.
Yes,
yeah. You know, that's the thing.
Yeah, so it's ndizowawa kwambiri kuti Lucius wapita. Anthu ngati Lucius, anthu abwino kwambiri chonchicha timakhala kumbo lathu limakhala kuti mwina kanakhala in perpetuity ngati mmene makhalira dzuwa kapena mwezi, koma wapita Lucius ndipo ndifosweka mtima, koma tili ndi chisangalalo chifukwa moyo wa Lucius ndi mmene chisangalalo chimene atabweretsera ali moyo ndi moyo wautali kuposa somina miyo mmene zakhala miyo yathu amene akhalitsa kwambiri. Lucius only lived for 53 years, but the joy he brought, the happiness he brought, the service he gave us is worth thousands of years, and that's why we are celebrating his life.
No, I think my brothers here, Agambazo Funigira, Koma, his legacy lives forever. His legacy lives in Mlaka Malino, Beregaunda, Wendy Harawa, Danlu, Lulu, so many. Yes. So and what it's like he you know, he's there. His music lives forever. You know, and just so many bange. We are working on an album now. In fact, we were working on it before his passing. Yoguti nyimbo zake top songs. Tizibanga oti ka double album ugu nyimbo zakale za legendary koma kwina akuso nyimbo zomwezo koma done in a modern way by new faces, but still maintaining you know, the touch of Lucius to introduce it to a new generation. So the music will live forever, and he will live forever. We
want to wind up now. I will take your last thoughts on Lucius Banda's life. Whatever comes to your mind after all is said and done, what would be your parting words this lunchtime? I'll start with you, sir. Mina pokule megeza ntimalizire inu. Wangono kanga nduyu, wangono nduyu. Tiambi wangono uyu, kena wangono pangono. Wangono wambiri kena kuliza malizira ndi achokulilewa. Tiambe ndinu Ataps, your last thought as we remember Lucius Banda.
Brother, we love you, we miss you. We are honored and privileged to have had you, and I speak that on behalf of all of Malawi and all of humanity.
Uncle Wickens,
chida kukomera mulungu kutipatsa Lucius Banda amene tinakhala naye, anakometsa moyo wathu, anatisangalatsa, anatimenyera nkhondo. Pano wapita, tingopempha kuti Ambuye alandire mzimu wake ndikumvera chisoni. Komanso tiyeni chikumbutimba cha Lucius chitipatsa Malawi kukhala anthu okondana, omakondana tili moyo ndi odalirana, tikhale anthu ogwirizana.
Banda,
I don't know. I'm short of words, but I'm so happy that I've been part of Lucius Banda's life, and that he loved me like a brother. I loved him like a brother, and what I will do is just ask all Malawians, let us support Lucius's family. Let us support what Lucius lived for. Let us believe in his idols, and I believe Lucius is the greatest artist to have ever emerged from the warm heart of Africa, and I would want his soul to rest in peace.
Pamene ponso ndiye pamapeto program yathu a 2-hour edition imene timakumbukira m'bale wathu Lucius Banda. Awa Jai Banda akuti adakamba nawo a Lucius ndipo adanena kuti kayadzatsogola ndi awa kayadzatsogola ndi a Lucius mwambo wawo wa maliro sakufuna it should be akufuna kuti idzakhale a celebration of their life. Munanena choncho?
Yes,
yeah.
true.
And if you heard us at some point mina timaseka we were celebrating that life nzimene Lucius adazifuna. And even as we go ku Balaka, let's celebrate his life. This man entertained us for a long time, 30 years.
Yeah.
Akutichita entertain. What a legend.
An icon.
An icon.
Yeah.
An icon.
Yes.
Yeah. And
yes.
the udindo wanu inuyo TAPS representing the production studios, representing the corporate sector, inuake moto utsutuluke. We need more utsi. We need more utsi kutuluke in honor of Lucius Banda. I want to thank you on behalf of the management team here, and indeed on my very own behalf for coming. The time was very short, but when I called all of you, everyone said Tibera, and even we wanted to do it at 2 o'clock, but when we understood that the body will be arriving at 2, we said let's do it in the morning, and you have been very kind. I want to thank you for that. And so amene mungate tiye tikumane ku Chileka airport masana wanu tuko loko. Ndine Brian Banda malo mwa ife tonse kuno ku Times headquarters ku Blantyre. On this sad note tingoti mzimu wa Soja Lucius Banda use muntendere. Goodbye.
Slate. DJ Slate. Umujengetere, umunyengerere, umutetezere, mkazi yundi wokongola. Simusekerera, simuchekenira, simuyamikira, mkazi yundi chipazuwa. Kazi ya kufunidwa ndigulu, magaya kusitika chimulu. Zoma muchita ngati second class, nkazi yuwa za kutawa. Kazi ya kufunidwa ndigulu, magaya kusitika chimulu. Zoma muchita ngati second class, nkazi yuwa za kutawa. Palibe bochobuta, pakusipendera mkazi. Ukapeza kadola, umuchiteko spoilo. Asamasiri anzake, akunukira modula. Asamasirire wena, kumakofi pa magandi. Umuchengetere, umunyengerere, umutetezere, mkazi yundi wokongola. Simusekerera, simuchekenira, simuyamikira, mkazi yundi chipazuwa. Bambo magada mubereka, bambo magada mulela, bambo magada mupunzisa mpaka iwe wa mukonda. Nichibadwa chakazi kumakonda za bwino, alingadi maluwa funa za bwino tawi zonse. Ngari suna konzeke limbiga kae nchito, usarenge chipasuwa kumaga chikweza kabanza. Anyamara matinti azamubasa lifiti, omwe okunyambadwe kuzalira chokweza. Mayo muchengetere, umunyengerere, mutetezere, mkazi yundi wokongola. Simusekerera, simuchekenira, simuyamikira, mkazi yundi chipazuwa. nyanja ndiriti udamtenga kudete kumutsekulira tuchitseko nsamalailile kulibola wajamsima nkazanga mwana sachedwa kukopeka samangori ya wawa ni mai ya kunyumba nkazi ndi muntu amafunako kunyauda hey umuchengetere umunyengerere umutetezere nkazi